Hi, everybody. This is our zoo mountain spirit. I know it's been a while. I'm here in Belize, and I just wanted to say hi to everyone. It's truth telling time, true confessions. I think you deserve an explanation as to why I've been away for so long. It was really rough during the pandemic. You're going to notice the different surroundings. The property, the garden that I had before, my home, I lost during the pandemic. It was very difficult to maintain financially, but also I was in an isolated area and it wasn't feeling as safe as it did in the beginning. Um, Not used to locking my gate, and battening down the hatch and just holding up in my home. So between myself, my family, and my children, we made a decision that I needed to move to a safer place. But what happened after that is, as the disappointing part really is that as soon as I moved, in fact, the day that I moved, the new owners cut down and torched the entire medicinal garden that I had cultivated for over 11 years, and that really hurt. I didn't have to see that, but maybe I did. Fortunately, though, the people who took over the property gave me the time to dig up all of the plants that I needed. So I left some and I took some to transfer. And this is the new location where I transferred them. And they had a little rough time because I lived in the rainforest in southern Belize. And now I'm in the savannah, which is the waste of Belize. The waste meaning like a waistline, not waste like wasted, like the midway point. So the land is drier, it's flatter, there's a lot more sun, it's warmer. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. I didn't think I would love it so much. So the plants are a little slower growing. It's my neighbor, just as they would be in a desert, right? So they're getting used to the land, and I have found a whole world of new plants that I want to share with you. I mean, I can't wait for you to see. Yeah, I was lamenting the loss and the slow growth of the plants that I brought from the south, but the ones that I found here, boy, we're gonna have a few good years getting to know these guys. Um, I've been getting a lot of requests for plants to work with detoxification, um, gallstones, what else? Kidney stones, and antivirals. So today I'm going to talk to, let's see who wants to be in the show. I'm going to walk you around the garden and show you what's coming. You're going to see some guys that you don't know, and even I don't know them, but we're going to talk to the ones that are popping up that have already expressed the desire to be in today's show. By the way, there are a whole lot of newer videos. I haven't really been sending stuff out to anyone, so I hope that you're subscribing and that you ring the bell so that you can get notifications. So let's get the show started. Oops, wait, you see, this is what happens to me, right? Look, this is, it's a little tomato. Well, this wasn't planned, but I just wanted to show it to you. But the one I want to show you today is the Chanca Piedra, Philanthus neruri. And there are tons of them growing. Look, there's one. And I'll show you a few just so that you get used to them. Now, I couldn't show them to you earlier because they were sleeping. Now, you notice the difference here? There's this one and there's this one. There are about 200 or so different varieties of this plant. This is the Philanthus neruri. Get to know this guy. It's also called a breakstone or stone breaker or cedarback because, where'd he go? Because he carries the seed in the back. You see? And this is the plant we use for mostly detoxification, but for any urinary, kidney, liver, gallbladder ailments. So it doesn't matter what kind of stones you have. This is the plant that we use. It's an annual plant. It grows about, let me find you another one. Grows about 60 centimeters high, a little bit higher than this. Let's get some more, guys. It's growing over here with here's another one. See, the way you know them is by those seeds that they have in the back. So as we walk around, look at the marigolds. So it has tiny little flowers. I'm looking for one with flowers. It has tiny little yellow flowers. But this is the trademark of this plant. Now that plant dissolves calculi from all the organs. You know what calculi is. Calculi is what your body uses to make kidney stones and bladder stones, liver stones. What it does really overall is to remove calculi. You know that chalky substance that the body uses to make stones? That's what this plant does. It removes it from all of your organs of elimination. It's adaptogenic, it's antibiotic, antimicrobial, antibacterial, it's antiviral, surprise, surprise, anti-inflammatory. So when you're passing stones, like it makes the stone small enough so that they can pass with minimal pain, but it also has a pain reliever in there, an anti-inflammatory. So it helps you pass the stones. Some people don't even notice that they're passing stones once they take this. And it's anti-lithiatic. It's one of the few plants on earth that's anti-lithiatic. Now, you've heard of monolithic, right? Lithic means stone. So anti-lithiatic means that it is anti-stone. It removes stone. So even scientifically, it's recognized as a stone breaker. Isn't that wonderful? Now let's see who else wants to be in the show. By the way, I will be making, where is this thing? I will be making a more concise, inclusive video on the chancapiedra, the stone breaker, the seed and back, so that you'll have a lot more information on it, okay? Now, who do we want to see now? Now, there's another plant on the far side of the garden. Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait. While we're here, let me show you this guy. Let me show you this guy. Talking about pain, right? This is strongback. Now, he can grow out to about 3 feet. He has this beautiful light purple flowers. But the flowers are gone now. But these are his fruits and the little seed pods. Now, these are the guys that stick to you. Like if you walk by, they'll stick to your clothing. And what's so great about this guy, it's called strongback because if you try to pull him from the root, you can't. Like you can't, okay? It has really, really deep roots. So it's a great grounding herb, but you need a strong back to be able to pull it out of the earth. And look, there's a little chancapiedra growing on there next to him. These are some plants that grow in teams because they work together, so you can take them together. So this is your strong back. Now, what is known about plants that are hard to root up, it means that they have really, really deep roots. And when they're hard to pull up right like this, it means they have a little aphrodisiac medicine in them. And every time you pull it up, it leaves a little root in there so it can grow back by itself. So this is your strong back. Again, there's like a few hundred varieties of this one. I'm still trying to find a flower for you. But this one has gone to seed. So strongback is a painkiller. It's this nice little weedy vine indigenous to Belize, and we use it mostly to make a tincture or a tea. You can use a leaf or the whole plant or some of the root. You just stuff it into a jar. You can pour brandy in it, and then you take that in small doses to help alleviate pain. It's like a homemade painkiller. That's your strongback. Another time I'll tell you about this guy that's growing on top of him. He's called John Charles Inasiabi. But we won't talk about John Charles today. Another day. Now, let me show you the other detoxer. We're gonna walk across. Eventually, you'll get to know all the other plants. Oh, look at this. This is a watermelon vine that just decided to grow like crazy. I posted the other day on Instagram the pollinators because I was very concerned when it started to grow. I was pollinating it myself. Uh-oh, pollinators are here. I better get away. But every flower that you see, not all of them are going to result in fruit. Only the ones that the pollinators fertilize. And then I'll have some watermelon. All right, let's go find the, you see the desert that I was telling you about? So all of those little circles there, those are my planting beds. So I'm gonna take you to the pissa bed, which we've talked about a lot. The pissa bed is also known as the cassia alata. This is the one we use to treat incontinence, so it's also a urinary system, urinary tract infection healer. And this one has gone to seed. Aren't you lucky? So it's a diuretic. It will increase your sweat and your urination. It detoxes all the organs. All the organs of elimination are detoxified by this plant. It works really hard on the liver. I mean, good and hard. It's a good thing. It cleans and strengthens and tones both your urinary and digestive system organs. This is your pissa bed. Now, this is a little one that I brought from the rainforest. It seems to be doing okay. Now, there are several varieties, but the two main ways it carries its seed is with this 4-pronged pod, and then there's another one that's like a flat bean pod, like an edamame. So the one we use for medicinal is this 4-pronged pod one. They look the same otherwise, but you want to look at the way it carries its seed. And there it is. Remember I told you that a lot of these plants like to grow in teams? So here's a basil. Here's a common basil, keeping him company. So I hope you're enjoying this video. I hope you like it. I certainly would like to do more of it. There's a lot to show you here. It's just starting to grow. In fact, I just found this guy yesterday. This is, I believe it's a clover. We'll be doing a story about him too. Let us keep going. Oh, look, this is a messina. We'll be talking about messina too. Also known as jatropha. He's coming up. I was only able to salvage a little piece. And you probably heard about the saw palmetto. This is just one plant that managed to survive. This is a saw palmetto. How do you know it's a saw palmetto? Because you see the stem here? We would cut this part off, just cut this, and use this as a saw. You see it has little teeth on there. I mean, you can use it to cut fruit, clean fish when it's nice and stiff. And I don't know who this guy is, but my God, you are gorgeous. Okay, we'll leave you there. Now, what else did I want to show you? We saw the pissa bed, we saw the strongback. We have this moringa that is just trying. It's a small leaf moringa, so I won't be harvesting him. I also have a struggling neem here. he's gonna come back though. I'll show you a healthier one. That's a neem. See, I have a nice circle of, a semicircle of Lipia alba. And that one is doing really well. The Lipia really likes it here. You see it's got these violet-like lavender flowers. And the smell is absolutely awesome. The Lipia is the plant that has the cell death retardant. So it's like a all right, okay, so the last one I wanted to show you was the indigo, and we're gonna be doing a full video on the indigo. Remember the indigo? This is the one that they make the blue dye from. But it's also a medicine. In our tradition, this is a medicine. And look, somebody sent me a whole bunch of indigo seeds, so here we go. Wow, okay, so that's my hood. I hope you like this. I don't know what else to show you for now. Have you ever seen a calabash? I can show you a calabash. You want to see a baby calabash tree? Look. I planted this one myself. I did it from the cuttings that I brought from the other garden in the south. And there was a tinier one, but the guy who cuts my grass didn't recognize it, so he chopped it. It was taller, but he's coming back. I'll keep you posted as to how he's doing. If you've heard about the ackee. Those of you from the Caribbean know the ackee fruit. Well, I managed to get a hold of an ackee fruit, and I planted a seed, and look what happened. Look at the ackee tree. We're gonna eat some ackee, y'all. Chaya. If you have, oh, there's somebody in there. Oops, sorry. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to bother you. So these are edible. I can cut up all these leaves and make myself a nice omelet. It's a superfood. This is chaya. You can't just eat it off of there like that, though. It contains a toxin. I don't remember the name, but you'd have to parboil it. You have to parboil them, and after they've been boiled for about 20 minutes or so, then you strain them, and then you can use them as a vegetable. That's the chaya. So I can live off this land. See, it looks just like unkempt grounds, but it isn't. There's life here. There's a lot of life here. And in the very near future, going forward, I'm going to share all of it with you. So thank you so much for being with me. If you like what you see, let me have a like and subscribe, and have a look at the link tree on the Mountain Spirit channel, Arzu Mountain Spirit. Link tree will show you or lead you to my webpage, my Instagram, and all my other social media, as well as to links where you can help support the channel. So it's been really nice talking to you this morning, and I will see you again very soon. Let me know what you want me to expound on more, and I'll do my best to comply. Have a look at the other videos on the channel, and don't know what else to say other than I'm really, really, really happy to be talking to you today. Bye. How in the world do I turn this off now?